Hey guys, how's it going? Daniel here. So it's that time of the year again when it's time to share with you guys the top iPhone apps for this year of 2020. And there were a ton of great iPhones apps that were released or got really amazing updates. So let's begin and share with you guys the top iPhone apps of this year. So the first app here we have is Halide or Halide. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. So Halide is an awesome iPhone camera app that really this year they released the Mark II version of it. And it was a completely new app, revamped and everything, and it has been amazing. It is my go-to iPhone camera app. Whenever I'm going out taking pictures. Usually when I go out, I only bring my iPhone and I always open up the app to take some great pictures. And this time, of course, they've done an amazing job, of course, supporting the new iPhones, of course, and also supporting the older iPhones as well. And so yeah, the Halide Mark II is such an amazing app that I think if you're into iPhone photography, then this camera app is a must to have. Next, we have Music Harbor. So Music Harbor is a great app that allows you to check out artists and their new music. So it's pretty easy to use, of course, and this app, of course, you could just click on any artist that you're looking for. So let's say, for an example, Drake. And then from there, of course, it will show you the music and the latest singles or albums that he has released as well right there. And so yeah, it's just an awesome way just to follow your favorite artists to see if they're releasing any new music, and also of course to see the latest releases of new music that your artist or any artist that you're following on Music Harbor has released as well. And then of course you can also go to the upcoming one. So right now all the artists I follow don't have any upcoming albums, so you could just go on back to release and just follow there. And of course you can also go into music videos, so see the latest music videos as well right here, which is really cool as well. And then concerts, of course, well, since 2020, pretty much everything is canceled right now. So yeah, and then so yeah, it's pretty simple. Of course, and my other little favorite feature, of course, is that you can also read the news about this artist right here. So you can see everything that's going on in this artist's career and everything, what's going on, and just follow along. And so yeah, it's just an awesome app. And Music Harbor, of course, is such an amazing app if you're into this type of stuff. Next, we have an RSS reader. Right. So Reader 5 was released this year, and so Reader 5, of course, is my favorite RSS reader of this year, just because of how much the customization you could do, how simple it is, and just how reliable it is as well. So of course, I like reading, of course, a lot of my news. Of course, I follow a lot of technology blogs, and it'll just be really annoying if I have to go to every single website one by one. So what I do, of course, I always use my Reader 5 app. I check it in the morning and just see what's going on, and check it throughout the day as well, and seeing any new articles and everything that's going on as well, and just reading about it. But like I said, Reader 5 there's so much more than just following your favorite technology blogs or any other type of blogs. You could do some cool customization, of course, to it. You could change the fonts, change the sizes, of course, and just do a lot more than just a simple RSS reader as well. There's a lot of gestures that you can do with this app as well, and it's just a really well-rounded, really polished app as well. And it's really easy to use, of course. And yeah, so if you want to continue reading more about this, you can just click right there and it will take you to the reader view version of this site, so you can continue reading the article that you're reading about. So yeah, it's just an awesome RSS reader. I know it's 2020, but I'm still using an RSS reader. Next, we have Things. So many of you guys already have listened to me talked about Things a lot these past few weeks, but Things, of course, is such an amazing app. It has always, the developers are always doing a great job of keeping this app updated to the latest iOS versions to support the latest features as well, and that is no different in 2020 as well. They've always kept this app updated, really polished as well, and it's just an amazing app. If you're into the productivity area, you need a to-do app, you just need a really awesome productivity app, then Things is for you, because it is my go-to app for all productivity of this year in 2020. And so yeah, it's just an amazing app. Next, we have wallpapers. So of course 2020, of course you have to have a wallpaper app for 2020, and that is Wallpapers. So Wallpapers of course is such an amazing app. Of course there's a ton of fantastic wallpapers. Of course, you know, right now for the Christmas feels and everything, there's a ton of Christmas stuff to go around, of course, here, of course. And then of course there's the you know, the typical Apple type of vibe wallpapers, of course. But what I like about this is that it also supports Apple Watch faces. So as you go here, you can actually go and find some cool wallpaper for your Apple Watch faces as well right here, which is really cool. And it's just really easy, of course. And when you find one, it's just pretty simple. You get to just click on it, of course. There we go. And then of course you could quickly just add it automatically to your Apple Watch, and it will automatically set it up already for you on your Apple Watch, which is really fantastic. But of course my other favorite thing about this app, of course, is the collection area. So it's really easy, of course, to find the collection area, of course, and just find some cool unique wallpapers for your iPhone in your setup, of course. So like this one, I remember this wallpaper was my favorite one before, the dual wallpapers, which was really cool. And so yeah, it's just a really great app that I highly recommend you guys go check out if you guys need a cool wallpapers for 2020 and 2021. Next, we have Carrot Weather. Of course, Carrot Weather. You've heard me already talk about this app a lot. It's my favorite weather app on the iPhone, of course. I love the widgets. I love the Apple Watch app. And the developer always keeps this app updated, of course, gives it the latest features, supports the latest feature as well for iOS 14, and that's no different this year, of course, for 2020. It's just a simple, fun weather app to have, of course. I always love reading, of course, the snarky quotes that Carrot Weather always shows up there as well. And of course, as you can see, it's just really a fantastic, easy to use weather app that I highly recommend you guys go check out if you guys have not checked out Carrot Weather, because it is just an amazing app to have on your setup this year for 2020. Next, we have color widgets. So widgets, of course, were a huge hit when iOS 14 dropped later this year, of course, and color widgets, of course, was one of the top 10 apps for a couple of months when iOS 14 was a huge hit, of course, that allowed widgets to be released on the home screen. So yeah, color widgets is just an awesome app that I highly recommend everybody. If you're a fan of widgets, then you're gonna love this app. It has, of course, what I like about this, developers always adding some new widgets, some new cool interesting ones. So like my favorite ones, of course, are like the music ones, of course, that you can add your own customized music artist. The daily forecast one, of course, to see the weather right on your home screen as well. Or of course, you could just have a simple sunrise, sunset widget right there as well, which is really great. And there's just so much that you can do, of course, right here. You can add a to-do reminders app as well. And it's just really easy to use, of course. You could quickly just click one right like this and just set the widget and allow that, of course, and boom. And then when you have it, you'll have it right there on my home screen right there, which is just an amazing widget to have that aesthetically pleasing look to it. So yeah, color widgets is just an awesome app to have for 2020. Next, we have Aviary, a third-party Twitter client. Yes, I know, another Twitter client, but this Twitter client only works if you have iOS 14, and it was actually released, of course, on the same day that iOS 14 dropped as well. And so yeah, it's just a fantastic Twitter app, third-party Twitter app if you're looking for one. If you don't like the how do you call it, the AI timeline that Twitter uses, of course, that uses the computer as well. But this one's just a chronology order one. So it just tweeting by, it just shows the latest tweets with in order, of course, in chronology. I can't pronounce that word no more. But yeah, it's just an awesome Twitter app that I highly recommend, of course, if you're looking for a new Twitter client for 2020 or 2021 and you don't want to use the main Twitter app on the iPhone, then Aviary might be just the app you're looking for. And also has a widget as well, which is a fantastic widget as well for you. And of course, you could add some gestures, of course. You could quickly like, you could retweet, you could quote, you could you know, do whatever you want with it. So yeah, there's just a ton of powerful, great features in Aviary. And next and not least, of course, we have my favorite photo editing app, Darkroom. So this year, of course, Darkroom, of course, released, of course, a new update where you'll be able to edit also videos. So I've been actually using Darkroom for a lot of my photo editing. So a lot of my photos, before they go uploaded to Instagram, I always edit them in Darkroom. So yeah, and then of course I sometimes edit some of my videos, of course, using Darkroom for some color correction. And it's just an amazing app that I highly recommend. If you're into photos, you need a photo editor, then Darkroom is just an amazing photo editing to have and to start off your photo editing skills in 2021, or even start them late before 2021, right now 2020. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the top iPhone apps of this year for 2020. I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I did. Please tell me guys below what apps were your 2020 apps for this year for the iPhone. And that's it for now. And as always, I will see you guys later. Peace